little after 8 o'clock, a southbound school bus and a northbound passenger vehicle collided, what we commonly call Lakes Corner, and the driver of the passenger vehicle was killed on scene, and we brought another bus into the area and offloaded the kids into the bus, and they were taken to the Ronan school where parents were notified and had parents come in and check. The kids were initially were checked by the Ronan ambulance crew, and then they were released to go get checked at the school. The driver of the bus had some apparent minor injuries to his face from glass shrapnel, and he was also taken to the hospital. He was taken to the hospital. Let's see what else I can tell you about it. The Ronan Fire, Montana Harbor Patrol, Lake County, Ronan City, and the DOT, Department of Transportation, all assisted on this. And Confederate Salish Kootenai Tribe Law and Order also assisted on this crash. It consumed both lanes. We commonly call it Lakes Corner, and it is about 3/4 of a mile north of Ronan, just before it goes into the 4 lanes.
So is that would it be considered a head-on collision?
It would be called that. It's more of a corner to corner. So it caused tremendous damage to the car. The bus did take pretty good damage. It pushed that front axle back and flattened that front tire, and then knocked the back axle of the bus loose. It was still underneath the bus, but it was at an odd angle.
When medical experts checked out the children, did they find whiplash or any symptoms of injury?
That I don't know, and I wouldn't be able to tell you about any injuries. All I can tell you is that because of HIPAA violations, the kids were taken to the Ronan school.
Gotcha. Can you tell me about how many children were on the bus and the age range?
They're all ages on the bus, and so I can't give you. I know how many kids were on the bus, but I can't give you the amount.
Oh, really? Okay, not a problem. I understand. As far as the accident, I assume it's still under investigation as to what went wrong, what led to the accident, or do you know?
Right. Montana Highway Patrol Trooper Miller, his badge number 247 is doing the investigation on that, and so I would let you talk to him on what the cause was and such.
And that scene, is it still, when did they clear out the roadway, or is it blocked still, or?
I haven't been on scene for about, I'm going to think about 45 minutes now, and they were still working on the scene. Because of the bus being immobilized, they had to bring in 2 semi-wreckers to get it out back onto the roadway, and then a rollback for the passenger car, and then get the debris cleaned up on the highway. So,
was traffic backed up quite a bit?
What we did is we turned traffic just before, just north of Ronan onto Old 93, and then at Pablo, we detoured traffic onto Old 93, so we didn't have people backed up.
You have a kind of a local way to talk. What'd you call it? Lakes Crossing?
Lakes Corner.
Oh, Lakes Corner. Is that an area where you see frequent accidents?
I've seen quite a few wrecks there. I've been law enforcement here for near 25 years, so I've seen quite a few accidents there. And because there's a intersection there, Spring Creek is the closest, right in the middle of that Lakes Corner, and so there's a lot of people turning off, turning on, but it's a long sweeping corner, so if somebody's not paying attention, you can, and they suppose they could drift into the wrong lane. So that's some of the stuff we've seen over the years, but on this, it's still under investigation.
Absolutely. All right. Well, hey, Sheriff Bell, thanks so much for getting in touch with us, and I hope things go well, and hopefully none of those children are injured.